Welcome to our tutorial on how to assign a trip to a driver within our dispatcher panel. Let's begin by logging in. Enter your email to proceed with the login process. Then, input your password. Should you happen to forget your password, don't worry, you can simply reset it by using the Forgot Password feature. After you click the Submit button, you will be logged in successfully. On the trip creation page, information regarding pickup and destination addresses will be displayed. The next step is to select the type of service. Once your selection is made, a fare estimate will appear, showing you the drivers nearby and including details such as base fare, distance fare, time fare, cancellation fees, and taxes. Here, you can also view the types of available services, like a sedan for instance. Ensure you review all the details, including pickup and destination addresses, as well as the trip's distance and time. Furthermore, you have the option to provide information about pricing, such as setting a fixed price for the journey if needed. You can also view different types of services and trips, including rentals or shared rides. For this demonstration, we'll move forward with an immediate ride request. Now it's time to add the user's details. Begin by entering the user's phone number to automatically retrieve their information. You can then select a driver, either choosing the nearest one or opting to assign a driver manually. If you decide on a manual selection, simply choose the manual driver option. Alternatively, if the nearest driver is your preference, you can send them a request. For today's walkthrough, we'll go with the nearest driver. Simply click the Ride Now button to proceed. After selecting the fixed rate option, you can view the available dialog. If you decide to opt for the fixed rate, click on the Yes button, which will display your estimated price for our fixed rate option. Should you prefer the non-fixed rate, the price will be calculated based on the time and distance of your trip. Here, we select No, and your trip is displayed on the Map section. As we proceed, notice the Assigned functionality, which is essential for our process. In this section, you can access all relevant information through the menu. Upon selecting the map, all details related to your journey will be displayed. Here, we select our first store for the trip assignment. You have the choice to auto-assign or manually assign the trip. For manual assignment, you can assign the trip by selecting a specific driver, and if you prefer to auto-assign, simply point to the auto-assign option. Click on the Assign button to proceed. After assigning, the trip will be automatically allocated, and you can then check the Accepted status, indicating that our driver near the pickup location has accepted the trip. When the driver arrives, we'll proceed to the Arrived status. You can update the trip status to Arrived by clicking the appropriate button. Canceling the trip is also an option, if necessary. This display will show the name of your driver. This part of the app allows you to create a starting point by clicking the Home button, which brings up a map with additional functionalities. You can search for a driver near your location and specify the distance in kilometers to find drivers within that area. Here, you have the option to input a location. Once added, you can view the details of your location. Also available to you are the details of nearby drivers. You can view information such as the number of available drivers in a specific area. You can see information such as how many drivers are online or offline. This feature allows you to know which drivers are active, which have arrived, and which ones have started their journey. Additionally, it shows how many drivers are currently available and how many are on a job. Here, you can see which driver is on a job for your trip. Furthermore, you can view how many drivers are offline. On this map, you have access to all the details concerning the nearest drivers within your selected area. After gathering all this information, we wait for the driver to arrive. Upon their arrival, you will be able to view all the necessary details. Our driver has arrived, and you can view the details in the Rota section. Once the driver is waiting for us and our trip begins, we navigate to our trip page. At this stage, while awaiting the driver, we'll see when our trip starts, and all the details will be available in the On-Ride view. Now, you can see all the details during the ride. Here, we provide all the necessary information, and you can also complete your trip by entering the destination address. Upon completion, a dialog will appear where you can enter your destination address and add any toll amounts. Once you've added all the details, you can proceed by clicking the Confirm button. Currently, we are not confirming. We are waiting for the driver to confirm the end of our trip. As the trip concludes, our view shifts to the completed request, where we await confirmation of trip completion. Once our trip is complete, we can view all the details of the completed request. This includes user details like user ID and the user's name, as well as driver details, including driver ID and the driver's name. We can also see the pickup and destination addresses, which are clearly displayed within the map. In the invoice section, we can review all charges, such as the ride charges, tax, and other applicable charges, along with the customer's payment mode. For example, here we see that the customer has chosen to pay in cash. Finally, we can verify the trip status. We have a detailed view of when the trip was created, when the driver accepted the trip, when the driver was en route, when the driver arrived at the pickup location, as well as when the trip starts and when the trip is completed. We also offer a valuable feature. Our dispatcher can download the invoice. If a customer or the driver requests an invoice, we can easily download and send it to them. This process showcases how we create a trip and assign it to a driver using our dispatcher panel. It all starts from our map view in the menu section. Thank you for watching this video. We hope this tutorial has given you a clear understanding of how to use the map from the menu to assign trips to our drivers. We appreciate your time and hope you found this demonstration helpful.